Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this Christmas Eve live stream. A Merry Christmas to everyone. It's good to see you all. I hope you're all having fun and enjoying time with your family and friends or whatever it is that you guys do, if you do anything. So, Joel starting out with the $2 super chat. Merry Christmas, Bob, you sweet, sweet man of animals. Thank you, Joel. I really appreciate it. And hello to everyone that's in here. Ray's Aquaria, Danny, Nisi, Tampa Tom, Gerson, J-Dub Aquariums, Valley Fish, Mark Schofield, and everyone else that's in here. Tiger Bite, M-How, Nines, Fish Tank, what's up, buddy? The Chubby Guppy, nice. Keanu Reeves, Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. Merry Christmas to all you germs and Candy. Jeez. Candy says, I love the background. Yep, we are in the Christmas spirit tonight. Brian is here, Captain Savage Aquatics. How's it going, buddy? Christmas lunch has been delayed, so now I can sit here. Now I can sit here through this. All right. So also, we got 2 new members as well. So welcome Priscilla and Kathleen. I appreciate it. And we also lost a member, so it was fun to have you for a month. I appreciate it. T Riddle, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Donald's Fish Vibes, Happy Holidays. You too, buddy. Rocky's Rocky, hello. Hey, y'all, Merry Christmas. I feel like I'm going to say that like 100 times tonight. So I do want to thank everyone for the donations last week for the animal shelter. That was so awesome. I kind of failed. So some of you may know I did set up an Amazon wish list, and people were able to buy stuff. It would get mailed to me, and we delivered it to the animal shelter. I didn't realize till like the 4th day that there's actually like little cards in there that it's optional, but some people put who it was from, or they said Merry Christmas, and like I said, I didn't realize that till like the 4th day. So I would like to be able to thank everyone individually. However, for the first 3 days, I didn't even know that was a thing. And the wish lists are anonymous, so like it wouldn't be very fair to say thanks to the people that I paid attention to on the 4th day. But I want you to know that I really do appreciate it. We did manage to fill my dad's truck, the back of the truck, with donations. It was super awesome, and it was a ton of fun. Hopefully we'll get a video on it out soon. Jimmy came with me, my nephew came with me to help drop everything off, so we do have pictures and video, but it's kind of a busy time of year, so it might be delayed a little bit. Life in Liquid says, nice Egyptians, Bob, enjoy your holiday. Thank you. They are super awesome fish. I highly recommend them. Turbofish says, my wife said she wanted an Oscar. Y'all please send your thoughts and prayers as I show her fish tacos. I'm not sure what that means. She wants an Oscar, so you're showing her fish tacos? That seems kind of weird. But yeah, so we had... What did we have? I mean, I didn't count anything, but like I said, it was enough to fill the bed of an F-150, so it was pretty awesome. And when we took it in there, I was like, yeah, I just have a few things to donate. Where should I put them? And they're like, oh, you could just put it on the shelf right there. Like, no way is all this fitting on that little shelf. It was pretty awesome. Dang Tanks, what's going on, buddy? Now with the gimpy leg, I seen you smooch in with my brother on the elevator. What? I have no idea what that's a reference to. Unless someone in the chat is actually smooching their brother on the elevator. Seems weird. Smooch in with my brother. I don't get it. Fish tacos of South America are usually Oscar. Oh. Pacu too. I had no idea. Oscar tacos, huh? That does not seem very pleasant. I wonder what Oscars taste like. That's Home Alone? What? The gimpy leg. I send you smooch. The first one? Like, I just watched the first one. So... Oh, the second one? I need to watch the second one. I'll never watch the third one, or the fourth one, or the fifth one. Just the first and the second one, only. Wow, functioning notifications. Merry almost birthday to me. Merry almost birthday to me. It is also almost Candy's birthday. 3 days away. Chicken. All right. So yeah, anyways, as far as the donations, again, I really appreciate it. I'm going to do it twice a year. I think I'm going to do it in July, and then I'm going to do it in December, and I'm hoping that we can get way more stuff. I'm hoping to get enough stuff next time that I got to rent like a U-Haul or something, because we filled a bed of a truck with like no notice, no like planning, just a 1 hour live stream, and we were able to fill a bed of a truck. So hopefully we can do better when we do it again in July. That's when I'm planning on doing it next. 10 likes, 87 in here. Come on, people. I'm surprised we have 87. I didn't expect much of a turnout. Priscilla is here. Thanks for the membership, Priscilla. I appreciate it. Ding Tank says the best for sure. Trevor says, what's up, poopy butt? Probably talking to Priscilla. Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, it was pretty awesome, man. Love the doggies and the kitties. Yeah, I got attacked by one of the cats, and they were like, did you just see that cat attack him? Like, maybe we shouldn't just let him roam around anymore. So, unfortunately, he attacked me and then got put in jail, but that'll happen. One sec here. Hello? Alright, I'm back. That was weird. Nope, I was talking about you, Bob. Nope. You're not talking about me, because I just showered, so I am not a poopy butt. I guarantee it. Gotta get back to the Christmas party. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Sunia, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sax to see you go. Sad to see you go. Plecos, fix your dot or I cancel the membership. Mile High Plecos, fix your dot. Garden tool. Thanks for the live stream. Texan Shrimp Aquatics, you're welcome. I planned absolutely nothing for this live stream. Just to kind of hang out for a while. It's gonna be a smaller live stream for sure since it's a holiday, but that's alright. Probably won't miss any comments, hopefully. I probably already missed a ton of them. Streaming, baking, changing drapes, multitasking. Pink sunrise? What? Oh my gosh. Alright. I think someone is butt dialing me. Bob, what are your holiday plans? I have no holiday plans. Happy holidays, Bob. Jage Aquatics, how you doing, buddy? Happy holidays to you too, sir. Remember to like the stream or you'll get a lump of coal. That is true. We're not going anywhere to spread sickness. Oh, that's right. I hope you feel better soon. Christmas from over in Scotland. Scotland is one of the places I want to visit before I die. Scotland and New Zealand and Antarctica. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else. Iceland. That's pretty much about it. Tanzania would be cool, but that's strictly for fish. These other places I want to go just to go. Sometimes the chat is like the teleprompter on Anchorman. Sometimes you say things like alpaca meat tastes best seasoned and fried grasshoppers on a stick. Not hanging out with you, Priscilla. Yep. Candy linking to be a member. That is true. Although you got to be a really hardcore fan to be a member because I have like no perks. So to the few members we have, I really do appreciate it. Sorry, that's my booty. All right, Jesse, stay cool, buddy. I have the AC on here. Would you ever keep arowana? Yes, actually, I would. 1 second. Sorry about this. All right. Own now, brown gal. If you ever make it over here, remember to pack your wet weather gear. I'm used to it, man. It rains a lot in Seattle. No perks like a boss. Mover popped a perk. Never. Anyways. Linking my Patreon. Thank you very much. I only got one. Hey, at least on Patreon I have a perk. Granted, it's expensive, but at least I have one. The memberships, I have no perks yet. Squares, 3 of them. Merry Christmas, Bob. Oh, Terry, how you doing, buddy? Keep up the great work and generosity that you bring to the hobby in time, thought, and benevolence. Yes, it is nice to be able to do some good. And hopefully I will be able to spread my goodness on everyone. Merry Christmas, Bob, and all you fish peeps. I love when your comment gets read when it's no longer relevant and you seem like a freak. Yeah, none of them are in order. Sorry. Usually when someone calls you 3 times in a row, you kind of got to see what's going on. Merry Christmas, Bob, and all you fish peeps. Do you know if it's okay to drill a 12-gallon rimless aquatop tank? I don't. I'm sorry. I know there's a way to check your glass, but I don't remember how. I have only drilled 1 glass tank in my life, and I don't remember what the little trick is to see if it's drillable or not. Hopefully someone in chat can remind us what that is. Did anyone else buy themselves fish and gear for Christmas because their friends and family aren't cool? You want to know what I got for Christmas? I got something practical, not something I wanted. Well, I mean, I did want it, obviously, but it's more practical than anything. Do I know where Squim is? Absolutely, Gabriel. Oh, excuse me. I've never been there, but I do know where it is. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, what I got for Christmas. I got a carpet cleaner, a steam cleaner, and, you know, I had a really bad overflow a couple weeks ago where I turned the water on, and then I came upstairs and I got distracted on my computer, and the water was running for a really long time. It was really bad. So I was like, probably time to get a carpet cleaner. Oh man, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. Merry Christmas to the fish tube. Wait, Merry Christmas to the fish tube. Merry Christmas to the fish tube folks from Vancouver, Canada. May all be well. Wait, may all's well be Seattle. Same area, same rain. May as well be Seattle. I don't know what my deal is tonight. Not even getting a lot of comments, and I can't even read the few that I'm getting. Thanks. I'll look up the polarized sunglass trick. There, I knew there was something. Thank you, T. Riddle. I knew there was something. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner. I'm home for the holidays. I couldn't be happier. Oh, I'm glad you're back, buddy. Merry Christmas, Bob. Thank you for all you do for our addiction. Merry Christmas, Bob. Merry Christmas to you, too. Anyone? I have koi eggs. How long before they hatch, and do the eggs need aeration? I have never bred koi, so I cannot tell you how long it takes. Oh boy, that's an expensive mistake. Oh, what happened? I asked for plant lights. I got reef lights. I don't have salt water. Well, plants will grow with a reef light. Yeah, it's like usually 10K. Plants will grow in 10K. They'll grow in blue. Your color spectrum, it might look weird. Planted lights tend to be like that 65, 7500K, a little more yellowish, whereas the salt lights are like 10K and super bright. I actually like that better. I got a Lima catfish for Christmas. That sounds pretty extreme. Oh, the Limia? Is it Limia or Lima? Or is it both? Are there 2 different ones? I have a giant spider plant growing out of my 100-gallon bar planted tank. The new leaves are white. What? Does that indicate anything like a nutrient deficiency? Merry Christmas, Bob. White leaves. So, I know nothing about houseplants. But I do know that people turn their Anubias white. You guys ever seen that, like, Anubias white? I'm very skeptical because you can get Anubias to turn white with deficiencies. So, but I don't know enough about it to know which deficiency it is. But I know, like, when the Anubias white first hit the hobby, like, people were selling it for hundreds of dollars. And then people would put it in their tank, and there's no deficiencies, and then they would turn green. So, I mean, I don't know if there's an actual, like, pure, actual white strain out there now, but, I think there might be. But I know, like, before, that's what it is. But I don't know what the deficiency is for that, to make them turn white. As for a Flubel 3.0, but I'm guessing it's not going to happen. Well, I guess if you weren't good this year, then you're just not going to get it. Sorry, man, you got to be better. I'm just kidding, buddy. I hope you get it. What are your thoughts on Eco Complete? Eco Complete is my favorite planted tank substrate. My absolute favorite. There is nothing that even comes, like, in a close second. It is my all-time favorite, and it's on sale pretty cheap right now on Amazon, or at least it was. I think it's like $19 a bag, which is only like $3 off, but when you have to buy, you know, multiple bags, it adds up pretty quick. So Eco Complete is awesome, and I actually have a ton of it right now. So the next tank I'm going to redo, you guys might have forgot about Potato, my dragon puffer. I'm going to be doing his tank next, and we're going to try to make it a nice planet tank using Eco Complete and a custom 3D background from Jay Wilson, so pretty excited about that. Bob, what's it like traveling all over the world in one night? Well, thankfully, we have time zones, so I'm able to do it. If we didn't have time zones, it would be impossible, but you just keep going backwards. You keep going backwards around the globe, so the globe spins this way, and you travel this way, and you just never catch up to time. So it's basically unlimited time. You can, like, travel in time by doing that, I'm pretty sure. I'm going all in one on a Hillstream tank, 12-gallon display with 30-gallon sump. Is it a 12-gallon long? Because the 12-gallon longs are pretty sweet. Who can forget about Potato? Potato is not really a potato anymore, so he and I are like best buds. As soon as I walk up to his tank, he comes right to the surface, right to the front. He is no longer like a couch potato, so the name doesn't fit anymore, but I'm not going to rename him because now I can be like, hey, Potato, come here. And he comes on over and we chat for a little bit. I give him some mealworms, and we're best buddies. That genius Bob logic? No, that's Superman logic. Haven't you seen Superman? That's what he did. It worked. Lois died. He flew around the opposite way the Earth was spinning and went back in time and then saved her life. So, Triple Ten Tank says, we need a new potato video. Well, you're going to get one, and then you'll see why there hasn't been a potato. Oh man, this ball is bugging me. It keeps hitting my neck and freaking me out. I totally just hit myself in the eyes. Yeah, anyway, so Potato's tank is basically like a barren wasteland of nothing. I think there's like one little stick in there and that's it. So yeah, he definitely needs a nice aquarium. I'm hoping to build, like, I'm hoping to have it like super heavily planted because he doesn't move that much, so he's not going to disrupt the plants. And I want to build like a cave for him to hang out in. I'm not sure I'm going to do that yet, but we'll figure something out. And I want it to be like, you know, planted over that, obviously. I don't know. JH Aquatics says, Eco Complete is good, but 88 Amazonia is my favorite. Well, we're not all YouTube millionaires like you, JH. We can't afford ADA substrate. At least I can't. You know, I tried ADA. I got it from someone who was getting out of the hobby. And honestly, I don't get what the big deal is. I really don't. Same with the Flubel Stratum. Like, Flubel Stratum hit, and everyone was, like, going crazy about it. And I still don't see what the big deal is with that either. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't know that it warrants that kind of price. And then Swift says stratum is where it's at until you put a lot of current on it. Stratum is a pain to plant. I couldn't imagine planting stuff with only like 1 to 2 inches of substrate. You would have to use like plant anchors or something. But I don't know. Mine is like 3 to 4 inches, so it's easy to you know, dig your plants into that. T Riddle says I had to take out a loan to fill a 10-gallon tank. It must be ADA. Got to get the second mortgage on the house to buy ADA soil. ADA substrate is way too expensive. Yeah, I don't understand. Dank says I like pool filter sand and algae. I got plenty of those tanks too. There's a reason you haven't seen Little Steen in a long time either, is because the whole entire tank, and Jimmy saw this yesterday, the whole tank is just like caked in algae. Like you can barely see in the tank. And I figured, here's my logic of keeping the algae in there. It's like a blanket, and it's keeping him warm because he's still in the garage. And so it's basically like a big blanket for Big Steen to just help keep the water warm. It's like an additional layer of insulation because it is thick. It is really thick, and it's going to be a nightmare come spring to clean out all that algae. But the fish are doing great. Jimmy can testify to that. My rainbows are stunning in there. The Leopoldite angelfish look amazing. The 100 and red point is super red. I'm telling you, man, fish love algae. My rainbows have never looked as good as they do in a just tank full of algae. It's amazing. Eco complete, don't break down, I believe. Kang Lee! I made a video for Kang Lee. It's in my Facebook group. Kang Lee's my buddy. It does break down. I think it takes like 2 or 3 years is what I think. I think I read 2 to 3 years. I think it was on planettank.net. I was reading about it, and they were recommending changing it like at that 2 to 3 year mark. So yeah. Blanket M. Jackson's son. Algae got the donk. I agree, fish love algae. I mean, seriously, like, people see my tanks, and, I mean, don't get me wrong, fish love planet tanks too, and fish look amazing in planet tanks, but there's just something about an entire tank just covered thick in algae that just make the fish go nuts. I don't know what it is, but they love it. Rachel Leary is here. Ho, ho, ho. Yo, ho, ho. Just in time for Christmas, a red fish in a green tank. Yeah. Only his fins are red, though. Like, you know, before I showed him on camera, and everyone always says, oh, he's a convict. Because you can't really see the red on camera. But now you can definitely see the red. It's covered in algae. And you can... He's definitely a Honduran red point. Honduran red point. Yep. I can't grow algae. Everyone can go. You want to know how to grow algae? You go to Costco, you buy the 4-foot LED shop light. It was just recently on sale for $20, but it's normally $40. It's probably $40 right now, and that thing is an algae growing machine. It is insane. Now it's only like 4,000 Kelvin, so it doesn't look good, but that thing grows insane amount of algae. If you have ancistrus and you need algae, get one of those lights. I'm telling you. It is awesome. Plecos be algae. I don't know what that means. They do like algae. Texan Shrimp Aquatics. What is your favorite fish? I don't have a favorite fish, but I do have a favorite type of fish. And I'm sure someone in chat can let you know what that is. Who's going to be the first? Oh, that is because he has no lights? What a joker. You can't grow lights without algae. Oh. Didn't you, is that because you have no lights or because you have no electricity? Anyways, my favorite type of fish is rainbow fish. Rainbow fish. Life with Pets. How you doing? Good to see you. Merry Christmas. I saw you said Merry Christmas earlier, but I didn't know if you were still here. Coming out with the answer with rainbow fish. My brother-in-law can make algae pearl. You know what pearls really easily is cyanobacteria, and I don't really understand it, but I don't know, my cyanobacteria pearls like crazy. He has no lights, just flashlights. I got that light on my 75 in the art room. Mile High Plecos. Yeah, those shop lights are really good. I mean, when they were on sale for $20, I wish I would have bought a ton of them. I didn't buy any of them, but I wish I would have. His favorite type of fish was patches. That was probably that was my favorite fish, but not my favorite type. Goldfish are not my favorite type of fish. Bob, what kind of music do you like? I literally like everything, and that's gonna sound so cliche, but I could read off my Pandora list, and there is everything, absolutely everything, and it's probably some stuff you never even heard of. The music I listen to depends on what kind of mood I'm in, and now obviously, like, I would never admit to liking country, but there are a few country songs that I like, but I don't necessarily like country. But like I said, I think I have a playlist with like 9 country songs on it. So out of like the 1 trillion country songs out there, I like 9 of them. So, you know, it's low odds, but I still like it. Jeff Rose Fishkeeping. Mike's wife spawns plecos better than he does. Ooh. Jeff has a good point. That's pretty funny. Pleco stopped lying. Wait, my head Pleco stopped lying. I saw it last time I was there. I bought 4 micro crabs. Just put them in the tank, and I'll probably never see them again. Man, my chair needs some. This chair is the biggest piece of crap. I spent $200 on it. If you can't tell, it is kind of green as well. And like the arms are already coming loose. It's already squeaking. Terrible. Bob looks like a heavy metal kind of guy. No. I would say the ratio to heavy metal is about the same as country as far as how much of it I like 0.01%. But there are some that I like, and when I'm really angry, that's when I play them. Number 1 on Bob's list is Mariah Carey. All I Want for Christmas Is You. I have been playing Christmas music like non-stop. I have a Pandora Christmas station. Brian Farrell says, Merry Christmas, Bob. Merry Christmas to you too, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate it. Joel, is it Christmas for you already? I don't think they have Christmas in Australia, do they? I'm just kidding. Gotta get Ish to reupholster that for you. Pimp that chair. It's not even about reupholstering. It was supposed to be like this really good gaming chair, but the only thing it's good at is falling apart. Someone in a group mentioned they had most tanks 50%, but I haven't checked that out. Wait, what? Why isn't Mikey a mod anymore? I feel trigger happy. I don't know that he was ever a mod, to be honest. Yes, I'm past. I asked him one time and he said he didn't care. So that's why. The same as unicorns to leprechauns. What's the ratio of Stanley Nichols to Shroot Bucks? The same as unicorns to leprechauns. Oh my gosh. Anymore? I never was. I can't handle that responsibility. I saw that, but only up to 55 gallons. Jeez. That was violent. I want to see what you guys are talking about. I haven't. Go up. Anyone of good deals on 125 tank with stand? Yes. But you're about 3 weeks too late. The one at PetSmart did actually go down below $300 the Saturday after Black Friday. But it was only in store. It wasn't advertised online, so you actually had to go in the store. My mom loves her cat more than me. That's unfortunate because it's just a cat. I don't know. Just kidding. I love cats. I'm going to own a serval one day. One day when I'm a YouTube millionaire, I'm going to buy a serval. Aquascaping 101. What's up, buddy? Yeah. Wait, where am I at? Woo, woo. That was stupid. Great resbality. Gotta pick up some Chinese food soon. That sounds absolutely disgusting. No regrets. Everyone's saying hello to Carson. Oh no, just Candy is. Yeah. Hey Carson, come pick up your crabs. What? No, really? Can't believe that I missed it. Yeah, a lot of people did. Even I didn't know about it, but somebody posted it in my group. Like at night. So it was too late to even go get one. But it was like, it came out, it was like $275 for everything. The stand, the glass tops, the tank, obviously, and the crappy lights that they give you. They're just crappy T8 bulbs, though. So the lights don't really matter, but it's still a super good deal. Tell us a riddle? Unsubscribed. Okay, nice. I'll let you know when I'm free, Jesse. What's up, Steen? How many turquoise or Bonesmani rainbows in a 55? You could do 10. You could do 10 pretty easily, maybe a dozen. But they do get pretty big bodied after about 3 years. So I don't know that I would do more than that. She gets hers in the end of January. Dang it, I need a 125 for my Fahaka. Yes, you do. Let's hope they'll run it again for the new year. Yeah, with PetSmart, you have to be subscribed to their email, so you get their email blast. And then one thing I didn't know for Petco, not that Petco sells the 125, but the Petco app is actually really useful. Because the Petco app last weekend, at least in my area, I don't know if it was like nationwide, the Petco app had additional 20% off on top of any other sale that was going on. So that was a really good deal. PetSmart had a really good deal on a terrarium last weekend. A lot of their terrariums were 50% off. But normally a lot of that stuff gets posted in my group. My group's not very active, but we are pretty good at posting deals on 125s in there when they do come along, like twice a year. How old were you when you first fell in love with the hobby? I was a teenager, for one, and I started with reptiles and then transitioned to fish, and have always gone like back and forth throughout my life, except when I was in college. I didn't have any animals. I always ignored their email blast marked as spam. I never do. I purposely look at Petco and PetSmart emails every time they blast them out. I was going to get one of the terrariums that were half off, but I forgot about it with everything that was going on with the Ever Animal Shelter that we donated everything to, and you know, just Christmas this time of year. So I actually forgot about it, but that's all right. There'll always be another sale. Gabriel says, it's hard to go to high school and telling people I can't come over because there's too many tanks in my room. It's hard going to high school and telling people they can't come over because there's too many tanks in my room. That never stopped me, man. I was in junior high. I think in 7th grade, I had like 13 aquariums in my room. And it was all lizards. There was they were aquariums, but they were lizards. Like I didn't have fish. But like I had just the whole wall in my room. It was all lizards. I just recently got hooked. I was 23. I can't believe I never kept fish when I was younger. I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's a pretty good thing to go through as a kid. Just pets in general, as long as, you know, you're responsible and the parents are responsible, just to, you know, be that backup for you and steer you in the right direction. But I think it's good. T Riddle says, it sounds like me. I'm a reptile guy. Just started getting into fish. Reptiles are easier. I agree. Just not having to do water changes, like that would be That would be easy. Your room must have been so hot. I don't know, man. At that age, do you really get hot? Like, I was never hot. I don't know. Holy cow, I only have 3. All the more reason to invite people over. Yeah. I mean, there's got to be other people that like aquariums in your area, I would imagine. Or maybe they just don't know that they like them yet. I'm only a teen, 14. Started at 12. Love the hobby. I got 50 cardinals. That's good. Texan Shrimp Aquatics. Got 15 cardinals 2 days ago. I'm down to 12 already. Have no luck with them. Yeah, Brian, I've never had luck with cardinals. I don't even buy them anymore. Like, never. And Deb says, "Yep, reptiles are easier." Yeah, we'll see. I'm setting up a very, very, very basic terrarium in a 55 gallon. So I'll still have to do water changes, but not nearly as often. So that'll be nice. Or obviously, like, it's only going to be like 10 gallons of water total, so it won't be too bad. Yeah, Deb has definitely been going crazy with the reptiles over the last year. Pretty much has every cool reptile you could ever want, including a fly river turtle, which is pretty awesome, in a 600 gallon, I don't even know what you would call it, pond, maybe, I don't know. I still need to contact those people and see if I can get one, because I really want one. But at least I think it's 600 gallons. I don't remember. What else we got here? That sounds like me. I'm a reptile guy. Just started. More reason to invite people over. Let's see. Oh, we broke 100 people. That's nice. Automatically held for review. Ooh, look at this guy. He's gonna get banned. Gonna get banned. Priscilla says, "I love my leopard gecko." Candy, I hope you're listening. Leopard geckos are pretty awesome. Although, honestly, I would go with a crested gecko. But, you know, I think a crested gecko would be easier for you to care for. I think crested geckos are easier for anyone to care for. But, I think as a good first time pet, crested geckos, because you don't have to deal with live food at all. You just have rapashi, and reptile rapashi is even easier to make than fish rapashi. It's basically water, powder, stir, and serve. That's it. 600 gallon Pentair, yeah. You notice, I noticed that Pentair company, they do have a YouTube channel. And, you know, maybe they'll want to do a collab, and, you know, I don't think they take it very seriously, though. They don't have very many people, but you gave Caleb an option. He has many options. But he better figure it out before January 20th. Food time, I'll be back. Try not to have too much fun without me. Oh, well, now we're not going to have any fun without you, Benjamin. Listening? What? I admit it, but we've had the Fly River for 17 plus years. T says, currently I have 2 bearded dragons, a Pac-Man frog, and hermit crabs. I'm not sure how I feel about getting a pet that's going to outlive me. You're basically having to transfer that responsibility on someone else, and are they going to do as good a job as you did? I don't know, just something I've been thinking about, because I really want a tortoise. Like, I want one really, really bad. But it's obviously going to outlive me by a long shot. So, you know, who's going to get it when I die? I don't know. So that's pretty much the only thing that's stopping me as of now. Speaking of geckos, been playing Gex on PS1 lately. Dug my old one out for the kids. I don't even know what that is. Obviously, I know what a PS1 is, but I've never heard of that game before. Gabriel says, I'm building a 1900 gallon pond for some trout and turtles. What kind of trout? My bad, I have 20 neons, 10 rasboras, 2 cories, a clown pleco, and cuckoo catfish. How many rainbows in the 55? I would honestly, I would never do less than 6. and I wouldn't do more than 12. You can kind of decide. Obviously, it depends on what kind of rainbows as well, but if you're talking like Bosemani, turquoise, yellow, Australian, I probably wouldn't do more than maybe a dozen at most, and 6 at the minimum. What's the best reptile to start out with? Honestly, probably a crested gecko. I can't think of anything that's easier to keep than a crested gecko. You don't need any special UVA lighting. You don't need heat. They would appreciate it, but I don't know. I keep mine in my fish room, so it pretty much stays warm. But generally speaking, well, I guess it would depend on what temperature you keep your house on, whether you need a heat lamp or not. But they're so easy to care for. Like any reptile that doesn't require like live food, is just gonna be easy. Really, anole is pretty easy. Yeah, but I mean, a crested gecko is gonna be pretty hard to beat. Like, literally, it's powdered food. You mix it in water. You spray it every once in a while. My crested gecko, I feed every other day, and then I spray it down once, sometimes twice a day. On my days off, he gets it about 3 times a day. But they're pretty dang easy. Bob, would you keep a fish that is illegal to keep but you want? If I wasn't on YouTube, I probably would. Nope, no snakes. Snakes are pretty dang easy too, though, to be honest. Like, real easy. Not all of them, but like your standard little boa constrictor. I inherited my neighbor's tortoise when they died. He got it after coming back from Africa in World War II. It was a leopard tortoise, which are amazing. I had it for 9 years until it passed away at around 80 years old. Leopard tortoises are so awesome. Anoles are easy but stupid fast if they get out. Oh my. Iguanas are pretty easy. Tofu and vegetables. I wouldn't say iguanas are easy just because they get 6 feet long. To your average, you know, your person just coming into the hobby should not be starting out with an iguana. I'm trying to convince Cole to get a snake. Definitely get. I mean, just get a show snake. Get like a green tree python, and you never have to hold it. You don't have to do anything. They look awesome. They just sit on their perch all day long, and they're just a really good show snake. I want a ball python, but my mom is scared of snakes. Ball pythons are probably about as easy as crested geckos, and they come in a million different colors. The best part about Christmas is making the kids go to bed early so Santa can come. You would think they'd want to go to bed early. I always did as a kid. And then I would sit there and like peek under the door and count how many times my parents would walk back and forth from their room to the Christmas tree. Figure out how many gifts we're getting. Okay, thanks. Now comes the hard part, convincing my parents to let me get one. That can be a challenge. That can be a challenge. But, I don't know. You know, just play on the whole helps build responsibility something or other. I don't know. Just say, hey, I could be into reptiles or I could be into drugs. Which would you prefer? Nah, I want an exant ball python. Yep. Pretty, I mean, really, it can't get much easier than that. It should be pretty easy. I mean, is Cole still here? Does he really not want a ball python? Like, they're so easy. What is the minimum tank size for a green tree python? I'm sure Dank Tanks could chime in there. I've actually never kept one. And I would always keep mine. If I had a green tree python, I would keep it in a 2x2x4. That's what I would keep it in. Snake poop is horrible. Never keep another. You definitely have to clean out the snake poop. Or you'll end up with mites, and you don't want mites. Mites are a pain in the butt. My very first carpet python years and years and years and years ago got mites, and it sucked. It really sucked. Come on, Cole. You can get a ball python. They're so easy. They never move. Another snake that never really moves. And when they do move, you'll be sleeping anyways. You'll have no money for drugs or time for being a hooligan if you keep lots of pets. Exactly, that's kind of what I just said. Sandy Cheek says, I want a Euromastic, so do I. I would, so. Like I asked this, I was wondering this the other day. I forget who I was talking to, but we were talking about like bearded dragons and Euromastics, and I was kind of curious, like, why are bearded dragons so popular, but Euromastics aren't? I understand they're way more expensive, but they're pretty dang cool. They're pretty dang cool. Same with like the bearded dragon. Or no, the bearded dragon. The frilled dragon. I would take a Euromastix or a frilled dragon over a bearded dragon. We had snakes in my junior high science class and the snake poop stank. Well, if you don't clean it out, it's going to stink. I mean, if you're smelling it, you're doing something wrong. You're definitely doing something wrong if you're smelling it. Because as soon as it poops, you should have that out in under 24 hours. Pac-Man frog poop, worst smell ever. No, dead snails. Dead snails is the worst smell ever. And if you touch a dead snail, you're not getting that smell off your hands for like a week. It is something else, I'm telling you. Is the stream about to end? It's technically over at 6. I might go over, I don't know yet. I haven't eaten today, so I am kind of hungry. So, yeah. Sandy Cheeks, Euros have more color variation. Well, I would say because there's more species. Like, there's only one bearded dragon, but there's like 20 Euromastics. So, yes, you do have way more options with Euromastics. And my problem is that I really don't like desert terrariums. I don't know. I really like the tropical terrariums with plants. But I really want Euromastics. But I just feel like the desert terrariums are so boring. I need to find a way to make a desert terrarium look good. And then I'll get Euromastics. Frilled dragons are not... Oh, no. We're not talking about beginners. Yeah. Rescue dog trees. We're not talking about like beginner reptiles. At least that's not what I wasn't implying, but... Humidity, heat, and super tall, large enclosure. The thing that really bugs me about frilled dragons, like if you look up on YouTube, like people just purposely just bug the crap out of them just to get them to frill up. That kind of stuff really just grinds my gears. There's a 55 in my biology class, and every day there's a new fish because my teacher can't keep fish alive. Maybe you should teach your biology teacher about the nitrogen cycle. Oh, Chris is here. What's up, Chris? $4.20 super chat. Hurry to bed tonight, everyone. The fat is coming. The fat? It's scary to invest money in a reptile and then have them refuse to eat. Seems to happen less often with fish. Yeah, I've definitely had that issue a few times. It's, I never really understood, like, animals that do that. Like, I'm stressed out, so I'm not going to eat, and I'm going to die. You think at some point, like, something would trigger in their brains and be like, if I don't eat, I'm going to die. Not, I'm going to kill myself with starvation. But, I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't be so stressed out if they would just eat something, right? Moon crabs freak me out. I don't know that I've ever seen a moon crab. I probably have. I just can't think of what it looks like. Hello, Fat Man, I think he meant Fat Man known as Santa. That doesn't exist. Hey, man. Get that out on my stream. Santa is real. Doesn't feel like Christmas is tomorrow. No, I can't believe the year is already almost over. What a year. What a year. Tough. Hey, Kevin, how's it going, buddy? Hello. Hi, Kevin. Everyone's saying hello to Kevin. Ugh, man. Rescue Dog Tree says, I know, so mean. Yeah. It really bugs me when people do that with their animals. So whose Christmas is not white this year? Mine is not even close. Not even close. Mine is not really white this year. Well, oops. Santa is real broke. I hate when TV people harass venomous snakes, like getting cobras to spit over and over. Yeah, there's some reptile channels that do that too. It's unfortunate. I thought Bob was Santa. I guess you do learn something every day. I'm Santa in training. Alligators are only so angry because they have all of them teeth and no toothbrush to keep them clean. That's what Mama always says. I am not a fan of that movie. No snow here either. Lows in 55 in Mexico. Yeah, I can't remember the last time it snowed on Christmas here. Chris says, hit the like button, everyone. Do it for Santa. Ours is going to be white on Wednesday. I'm dreaming of a wet Christmas. That sounds inappropriate, but, you know, it is an aquarium channel. I got a pair of Geophagus and a pair of Jack Dempsey and a Paradise Gourami today. That sounds exciting. 55 degrees here. No snow. Canadian white. Oh, Canadian non-white Christmas. And not West Coast either. That's... wow. No snow in Canada? Oh, man. Merry Fishmas, Bob. I saw a Fishmas, an ugly Fishmas Christmas sweater, and I almost bought it. I almost did. But it looked really weird. And not weird because it's an ugly sweater. Weird because it was a size too small. But I still almost bought it. But, man. That's what I hated about Crocodile Hunter Steve Irwin. He was a big animal harasser. He still did far more good for animals than harm, though. Like, I mean, yeah, he did, you know, his fair share of harassment for the camera. But at the same time, that dude did so much for animals. It's really hard to be mad at him. When you see certain YouTubers that are doing it for views... that's where my big problem is. That movie isn't a fan of you. It's so terrible. It's so bad. So bad. Mom Guppy says Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. What else we got going on here? Hello. Why is there a fuzzy rock in my tank? I see no algae anywhere else, just one rock. It's got to start somewhere. It doesn't, you know, that's just where it started. Maybe it's directly under your light, or maybe it's getting light from a window, but that's where it's starting. Algae always starts somewhere. Daryl Deemer, hello Daryl Deemer. What was I gonna say? Daryl Deemer, I had something to say, but now I don't remember it. Don't remember. I was just thinking about it, like, earlier today. I was thinking about you, but I don't remember why now. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to me at like 2 in the morning. Whoa, Steve was excited to show us all the animals and make it engaging for the viewer to get them interested more in animals. Yeah. He should have used sunblock, though. He was not protected against harmful rays. Oh, man. Joking about dead dudes. New low for the channel. Productions don't hate... Wait. At Strawberry Productions don't hate or discriminate. Some rocks like being all natural. Interesting perspective, but alright. I'll take it. Anyways... I kind of don't know what to say after making a very stupid, dumb joke, but anyways, someone say something. Let's move on. Can I recommend this Christmas song for the end of the stream? I cannot click on that while I am streaming, and I also cannot play songs, or I will get hit with copyright. 150 has a terrible outbreak of cyanobacteria. Any other good options besides erythromycin? I am terribly allergic to it. So hydrogen peroxide will take care of it, although you probably don't want to use that much hydrogen peroxide. If you, well, what is it? Terrible outbreak, so you probably have more than what hydrogen peroxide could do, because you normally just want to spot treat with hydrogen peroxide. You could try salt. I've always wondered if salt would do the trick, because erythromycin is like 90% salt. So I always wondered if you could just salt a tank with cyanobacteria. But there's also a product on Amazon called like blue-green slime remover or something like that. I have used that and it did work, but it took like twice the dosage. Not twice the dosage, but I had to go through it twice. Whatever it says on the bottle, like do this much this day and this much the next day. I pretty much had to double that, and then it finally went away. It's like blue-green algae slime remover, or it shouldn't be very hard to find on Amazon. It should be like one of the first things that come up. It's like a really small bottle. But yeah, that worked for me. Kevin says, happy holidays, Mr. Bob. Thanks for all the great fish tank tips and education this 2018 year. Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. My clown pleco just cleaned the rock. Looks like rock is all natural anymore. Isn't all natural anymore. Clown plecos are probably cyanobacteria grow in saltwater tank too. Well, then I guess salt is not going to work. But anyways, clown plecos are, in my opinion, probably the most underrated pleco in the hobby. They stay small and they live like 30 years, and they're like $5, like seriously, and they're super awesome. They're like brown and black, or like orange-ish kind of striped. And now actually there's a new lyre tail version of the clown pleco, which is really awesome. As long as you have fish that won't nip the lyre tail, they look really, really good. And obviously those are a little bit more expensive, but still really, really underrated fish. What's your opinion on the song Baby It's Cold Outside? I have no idea what that song is. I know it's been like people have been talking about it on social media, but I have no idea what song it is. I have no idea. I've never heard it before in my life. I think the blue-green slime remover has erythro in it also. You could just do a blackout. I mean, I don't know if you have plants in your tank, live plants, but you could black it out for a week. I think that might be your only option. Sorry, Mr. Stream. Haley had last-minute errands today. Oddball Aquatics. Ah, there you are. I just listened to your last rap video. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's actually really good. KG Siglet says, gotta go have a holly jolly Christmas. Candy, Joel, Bob, and everyone. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. You too, buddy. It's inferior to Bang's Christmas Story. I don't know what that is either. No worries, Candy. Get your stuff done. We were just talking about my phone call from Nigeria. Did you have to save a prince? Are you gonna save a prince and become a millionaire? All you had to do was send him $1,500 to get him out of jail. MHal9's Fish Tank says, I know in the saltwater world there's something called ChemiClean. Don't know if that has any in it. ChemiClean, saltwater for red slime. Might work. MHal Fish Tank, how's the fish barn doing? Thanks, Bob. I'm super not a rapper. Super not a rapper. Alright. My PetSmart, which I no longer go to, poured a whole bottle of clarifier into a cloudy tank. They had a rest in peace fish. Yeah, pouring a whole bottle of anything is probably not a good idea for any fish tank, unless it's a bottle of water, but that's terrible. That's terrible. Nope, actually, scientist, I've been talking to video... Wait. Nope, actually, a scientist I've been talking to video chatted me and is helping me work on breeding rope fish. Wow. That would be super cool if you breed ropefish. I don't know anyone that has bred ropefish. I know there was someone by me that was trying to do it for a very long time and never got them to breed. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. Kevin V says, "Hey Bobs, how are the Hey Bob, how are the frogs doing?" They're not doing anything anymore. The frogs disappeared, completely disappeared. Vanished. I have no idea what happened to them. Aliens, I don't know. There's no dead bodies. I never left the terrarium open for them to get out of. I actually tore the whole thing apart. So they were missing for about 2 to 3 weeks. I thought maybe they're just, hiding. There was a ton of moss in there. But finally, and I was still feeding the tank, but after like 3 weeks of not seeing them, I tore the plants out very carefully, looked like everywhere, and nothing. Not a dead body. Like I said, just gone. I have no idea. Snake ate them. I don't think the snake would be interested. They were way too small. No one has successfully. That's why I'm talking to an expert in Nigeria. Sweet. Yo, gotta go sink my fangs into some nice fast. Oh, I forgot I bought steak. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna go make steak. We'll go till like 6:10. I'll give you guys an 8-minute notice here. Yeah, ropefish. Yeah, I thought, the guy that was by me has bred just about everything. So, like, I was pretty surprised when he couldn't breed them. Raise Aquarium, hello all, Merry Christmas. I am stress baking, so I may be unresponsive. Thanks for stopping by, Ray. I appreciate it. Now you have free-range frogs. I mean, they could survive in my fish room for a while, but like I don't hear them like croaking or anything. So yeah, I'm not holding out any hope. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Everything else is doing well. My crested gecko is doing well. I got a new gecko that I haven't shown. So that's pretty awesome. My skinks are doing awesome. The snake is doing awesome. The tegu, I tore the tegu out of her hiding hole to make sure she was still alive yesterday. I was gonna live stream it, like digging up my tegu, but then I was like, how awful would it be if I dig up my tegu and she's dead on a live stream? So I was like, nah, maybe I shouldn't. But she's doing well. Boy, was she mean mugging me when I dug her up. But she's already back to brumating. She hung out under the heat lamp for about an hour and then dug herself a new home for who knows how long. I have no idea. Ray, stop stressing, or at least mail me some baked goods. I bake when I am stressed out. Currently, I'm making a triple layer chocolate and mocha cake. If they died, you would probably smelled it. Yeah, like the terrarium doesn't smell bad at all. It just smells like plants. I have no idea what happened to them. There's going to be so many left over. I need to figure out a system to do that. You should. You could probably, like, I mean, I don't know if you're a good baker, but there might be some side money there for you. I want to get a new ropefish, but I'm paranoid because my last one jumped into the fire. Yeah, they're definitely escape artists for sure. See, look, you already got 2 customers. Raise Aquaria, do you ship baked goods? Can you ship baked goods? Like, would they last? I don't know. I don't eat baked goods, but I can always accept leftover baked goods. Yeah, I mean, can you bake a cake and then ship it somewhere? Like, I don't know. It's going to be in the mail for a couple days. How does that work? I don't know. Whatever. It must be a thing. I'm sure people do it. Does she huff and puff when you disturb her substrate while brumating? Our blue tongue skink does. No, Cole. Nope. So this is the second time I've dug her up. And she literally, like, she doesn't even wake up. It takes her like a minute to wake up. And then she just looks at me and just stares at me. And you could just see that she's like really just pissed off. Like, what are you doing, asshole? Like, really pissed off. So then I just set her under the heat lamp, and she hangs out there for, like I said, an hour, and then she digs back under. Roefish jump because they want to be semi-aquatic is my theory. I added a turtle dock, and they don't jump now. Yeah, that's an interesting theory. Ancient Aliens is on TV. She may be an alien as well. I don't even know what you're talking about. Mine, knock on wood, has never jumped so far. But, I mean, I don't know where he would jump to. The only place that he or she could jump out of would be where the airline goes in. Might be able to squeeze through that. Shipping a cake sounds more stressful than shipping fish. Lex, yeah, it just seems like it would be a disaster. My husband's grandmother mails a birthday cake to him every year, frozen, wrapped in tinfoil. Oh, okay, you gotta freeze it. Interesting. What else we got going on here? We got 4 more minutes. Let's, shipping would be expensive for a pound cake. Get it? For a pound cake? Well, see, you just ship it priority where there's no weight restrictions. Hey, what was your first reptile you ever owned? Oh my gosh. First reptile I ever owned. I want to say a grass lizard. A long-tailed grass lizard. It was either that or just a green anole. Man. Yeah, it was the long-tailed lizard or the green anole. There was, I feel like there was a lot more variety back in the day as well, where you could go to, like, you can't really go to a pet store right now and have, like, at least in my area, a good variety. Like, if I just go down to Petco, there's like bearded dragons, crested leopard geckos, and of course a few, you know, snakes, and that's about it. Like, when I was a kid, there was all kinds of different swifts, there was skinks, there was all kinds of geckos. They had day geckos. There's actually no crested geckos, but there was lots of different, like, variations of leopard geckos, fence lizards, all kinds of weird stuff. And now it's like there's no variety anymore. I've got a whole binder on ropefish info. It's nerd level 10,000. It's over 9,000. Steenfott Aquatics, I want to wish you and your family a safe and happy holiday, my friend. Well, thank you, Chris. Was that why you had a separate account? Because did you get banned on Facebook? Did you get a suspension? Anyways, thanks, buddy. Right back at you, my friend. I really appreciate it a lot. Daryl Deemer says, opening presents now and then giving into pressure to watch Bird Box on Netflix. Bird Box? I think I saw that. There's day geckos where I work. Do you work at, is it a chain store though? Is it like a Petco or PetSmart? Hi and Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you, Pillar. Racing is Natural Aquarium says, happy holidays, job. I love watching your reptiles at Steenfott Aquatics. Have you ever thought of getting any arachnids like tarantulas or scorpions? Probably not scorpions, and honestly, probably not tarantulas. If I did, it would be something really basic, like a rose hair tarantula. Yeah, I don't know. Like scorpions, I think scorpions are cool. Tarantulas are just kind of meh. But you know, that could change in like 10 years. But as of right now, I don't think I'd ever keep a tarantula or a scorpion. Yeah, I got Facebook jail on 2 of my accounts, and now I'm back on my regular one. Pet Supplies Plus. Huh, I've never been to one of those. We don't have those out here. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like day geckos, when I was a teenager, you could get, there was like 4 or 5 different types of day geckos, and they were all like $15. It was crazy. Like a gold dust day gecko was like $10 back in the day, and now they're like 40 or 50, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, we're going to call it quits. I've got to go cook some steak for me and the dogs, and then we are going to eat well tonight. I want to thank everyone that came by tonight. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a good night tonight. Let's thank the 2 new members, Kathleen and Priscilla. Thank you for becoming members. I appreciate it. Joel and Chris, thank you for the super chats. It means a lot to me. And again, thanks to everyone who donated to my local animal shelter. It was awesome. It was a ton of fun. And hopefully we can get the video out this week. But otherwise, I will see you all next Monday on New Year's Eve. So stay safe, and I'll see you next week.